Cenat just said African Americans have no culture. Let that sink in for a second. This is the same guy who built his entire streaming empire of black slang, dance moves, and community support. The same creator who gets millions of views mimicking the exact culture he claims doesn't exist. But here's where it gets really twisted. His group AMP just signed a massive deal with Target, the company that's actively rolling back diversity programs and facing boycotts from black churches. So, what's really going on here?
Who are not cultured at all. Stop dick riding. I don't want to hear, when I'm asking general questions, I'm not asking y'all niggas. Stop dick riding. Y'all niggas is black. You're black! You're just black!
Just be yourself and hit them with hey. Also, I just bought the Anarchy hoodie yesterday. Can't wait. Finna resubscribe in a little W female viewer. Big 2 months December 9th.
Thank you so much. Bro, you're just fully American. You're African American, bro. That's it. How was that see you in 30? That wasn't an insult. That was strictly you're black. You're not Trinidadian. You're not Jamaican. You're not African. You're not word. You're not Ghanaian. You're not Dominican. You're not Puerto Rican. You're not Cuban.
Here's what's wild about this whole situation. Watch any Cenat stream and count how many times he uses AAV slang. No cap, period, deadass, that's fire. These phrases roll off his tongue every few seconds. His entire speaking pattern comes straight from black vernacular that developed in urban communities over decades. But apparently, this is all from a culture that doesn't exist. Let's break down what actually happens in his streams. The music pumping in the background, hip-hop and R&B tracks that came from black artists and producers. The way he dances when he gets hyped, those moves originated in black communities, from breaking to the latest TikTok trends. His reaction style, the way he emphasizes certain words, even his facial expressions, all of this mirrors performance styles that black entertainers have used for generations. The math tells the real story here. Kai's most viral clips happen when he's being his most authentic self, using that slang, playing that music, reacting in ways that feel natural to him. His W-Riz compilation videos pull millions of views because he's tapping into linguistic patterns that resonate with young black audiences. Compare that to his more sanitized content when he's trying to appeal to mainstream brands. Those videos barely crack a few 100,000 views. Other streamers without these cultural markers struggle to build the same connection. Take someone like Ninja or PewDiePie, massive creators, but their energy feels completely different. They don't have that same spontaneous, community-based vibe that Kai brings. Their success comes from different angles: gaming skill, consistency, family-friendly content. But Kai's appeal? It's rooted in a very specific cultural authenticity. Here's where it gets interesting. When Kai tries to tone down his natural speaking style for certain sponsors or collaborations, his audience notices immediately. The chat moves differently. The engagement drops. People start asking where the real Kai went. His community responds most when he leans into the exact cultural elements he claims don't exist. You can see this pattern across his biggest moments. The Mafiathon stream that broke records, filled with black cultural references, music, and guests from the hip-hop world. His collaborations with other black creators always perform better than his mainstream crossovers. Even his beef with other streamers gets more traction when he's speaking in his natural voice rather than some corporate-friendly version. The contradiction stares you right in the face. Strip away the slang, the music, the cultural references, and what's left? Just another guy with a camera and a gaming setup. There are thousands of streamers with better setups, better games, even better technical skills. But they don't have what Kai has: access to a cultural toolkit that creates instant connection and recognition. This isn't just about word choice or musical taste. It's about an entire framework of expression, humor, and community interaction that comes from Black American experiences. The call and response energy in his streams mirrors Black church traditions. His storytelling style echoes decades of Black comedy and entertainment. Even his approach to handling drama follows patterns you see in Black social media spaces. So when Kai dismisses African American culture as non existent, he's essentially saying his entire brand is built on nothing, that his millions of followers are responding to something that isn't real. But if that culture is so meaningless, why does removing it from his content make him just another face in the crowd? The culture he dismisses is literally what separates him from every other streamer with a microphone and a dream. Without it, he disappears into the background noise of content creation, which raises a much bigger question about who's really profiting from this arrangement. Now let's talk about that Target deal, because this is where things get really messy.
Hey, I want to say I appreciate anybody who don't want the who don't want the Target to get tone, man. A lot of the shelves and shit I've seen sold out. So I appreciate y'all, man, no cap.
In January, Target decided to roll back their diversity programs. We're talking about cutting promotion goals for women and people of color. Just straight up admitting they didn't want to prioritize diversity anymore. The Black community noticed immediately. Here's the thing. This wasn't some quiet corporate memo that got buried. Target made this decision public, and the response was instant. Pastor Jamal Harrison Bryant in Atlanta organized a 40-day boycott starting the 5th of March, running through the 13th of April. He called it a Target Fast for Lent. Black churches across the country joined in. Minnesota saw early boycotts starting in February. This was organized resistance. The numbers don't lie about what happened next. Target lost over $12.4 billion in revenue. Their stock price tanked. Foot traffic dropped for 10 straight weeks. North Carolina stores saw an 8% decrease in customers walking through their doors. South Carolina dropped almost 5%. These weren't just angry tweets. People actually stopped shopping there. Empty Target aisles tell a story. When a community that helped build your customer base decides you don't respect them, they vote with their wallets. And they voted loud and clear. Right in the middle of this mess, AMP announces their partnership with Target for their tone product. The timing couldn't have been worse if they planned it. Black churches are literally organizing boycotts. Community leaders are calling for accountability. And AMP drops this partnership announcement like nothing happened. Think about how this looked to the people who made these guys famous. The same community getting dismissed by Target's corporate decisions now watches their favorite creators sign deals with that exact company. It's like watching someone profit off your culture while ignoring your concerns at the same time. Duke Dennis tried to defend the decision, but his explanation made things worse.
Bro, I've been seeing a lot of people mad at us that we got tone and Target, bro. And it's like, everybody that's saying that, bro, is they hypocrites, bro. They being hypocrites. They are lying. All right? Like, if they had a product and Target wanted them to put it in Target, they would do that because it's what's best for business. Like the same way our goal, like shout out to Target for putting tone in Target, but that's not where it stopped. Tone, we want tone in Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, gas stations. You feel me? All around the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's, bro. If you actually, no cap, if you actually are an entrepreneur and you own a business, and if you didn't, that would be bad for business. You stupid motherfucker. What the fuck? Like, bro, no cap. They are lying though. That's the crazy part. Like, the same people who got something to say, you telling me that if you had your product and Target was like, hey, can we please put your product in our store? You would say, no. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm talking about.
He basically said anyone criticizing them would have taken the same deal if offered the chance. That response showed he completely missed the point. This wasn't about jealousy or missed opportunities. This was about principle and community solidarity. The Black community had been clear about their stance on Target. The boycotts weren't suggestions, they were organized action with specific goals and timelines. When AMP signed that deal, they were essentially saying those community concerns didn't matter enough to influence their business decisions. You might not realize how this partnership looked from the outside. AMP built their brand on authenticity and connection to their audience. Their content resonates because it feels real, connected to the community that supports them. But this Target deal sent a different message entirely. Here's what the community saw. Creators who benefit from Black culture and Black support choosing corporate money over community values. The same people who got famous using that non-existent culture were now partnering with a company actively working against that community's interests. This pattern keeps showing up in creator spaces. Build your brand on community connection, then prioritize deals that ignore community concerns. Take the culture's support when it's convenient, dismiss the culture's values when it's profitable. The Target partnership wasn't just about selling products. It was a public statement about what matters most when money gets involved. And the community that helped build AMP's success heard that statement perfectly. They understood exactly where they ranked on the priority list when corporate deals came calling.
But you have to be careful, man. Do not let corporate utilize y'all. And what they're going to end up doing is going to create brand, right, unalignment or misalignment, rather, to where they're trying to use you all to divide and conquer, right? They believe they can get the demographic of young folks to start supporting Target again. Then it would diminish this whole movement that is boycotting Target. Anytime your people are doing something, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, everybody should be on point. You understand me? If people want to support y'all brand, they can take their ass online. But I don't want to see y'all helping them increase foot traffic into Target, regardless of what y'all business deal or structure is. The whole thing that y'all have is y'all power is independence. But you have to always focus on your brand alignment and be careful of your associations, right? Because in the long term, they may not lose.
But here's where it gets complicated. Maybe we're expecting too much from these creators. Let's look at who AMP actually island. These are young guys in their early 20s. Cenat was born in 2001. Duke Dennis came up in 2003. They didn't live through the civil rights movement. They weren't around when Black entertainers had to fight for basic recognition in Hollywood. Their understanding of cultural responsibility comes from YouTube tutorials and Twitter threads, not lived experience. Here's what makes this even messier. Not all of them are even African American. Agent 00 is Ethiopian or Eritrean. He's getting rich off the same cultural aesthetic, but his connection to African American struggles is completely different. When the Target boycott started, was he supposed to understand the historical context of Black church organizing, the weight of community resistance? That's a lot to expect from someone whose cultural background is entirely separate. This generation approaches cultural responsibility like they approach content creation through metrics and engagement rates. They see follower counts and brand deals as success markers. Community approval matters, but only if it translates to views and revenue. Previous generations had to balance these pressures too, but the math was different back then. Think about how the creator economy actually works. Every algorithm rewards profit over principles. YouTube doesn't care if your sponsorship offends your community, they care about watch time and ad revenue. Instagram pushes content that generates engagement, not content that maintains cultural values. TikTok's algorithm doesn't factor in community solidarity when deciding what goes viral. The entire system is built to reward whatever makes the most money fastest. Compare this to how Black entertainers handled similar situations in the past. Muhammad Ali lost millions refusing to fight in Vietnam. Sidney Poitier turned down roles that perpetuated stereotypes. Dave Chappelle walked away from Comedy Central's $50 million offer. But those decisions happened in different media landscapes with different financial pressures. Today's creators face a completely different beast. The window for relevance is smaller. Trends change weekly instead of yearly. Miss one viral moment and your audience moves to the next creator. The pressure to monetize everything immediately is constant. When Target offers a deal worth hundreds of thousands, maybe millions, the calculation changes fast. Let's be honest about entertainment history. Most entertainers have always chosen money when push came to shove. For every Ali or Chappelle, there were dozens of others who took the safe financial route. The difference is we didn't have social media documenting every decision in real time. We didn't see the private conversations and contract negotiations that happened behind closed doors. Young creators today grow up seeing other influencers get rich quick. They watch people their age buy mansions and luxury cars from brand partnerships. The lifestyle becomes the goal, not the community impact. When you're chasing that level of success, community concerns can feel like obstacles instead of responsibilities. The harsh reality is this: expecting moral stands from people chasing fame might be unrealistic. The creator economy doesn't reward cultural responsibility. It rewards whatever keeps audiences watching and brands investing. The pressure to maintain relevance and income streams creates an environment where financial decisions trump community values almost every time. Maybe the real problem isn't these specific guys making these choices. Maybe it's a system that consistently rewards this behavior while punishing creators who prioritize community over profit. The algorithm doesn't care about cultural authenticity. Sponsors don't care about community values. The entire infrastructure pushes creators toward decisions that maximize revenue regardless of cultural impact. Which leaves us with a much bigger question about what authenticity even means in the digital age.
Oh! Chat. Oh my gosh. It's time for the Target sleepover, y'all. Chat, everything, chat, listen. Chat, everything is free. Chat, everything is free. Oh my gosh. Chat, everything right now is free. How you doing? No, wait, everything is free. But,
Yeah.
But
No, hold on. It's not. Nothing is free.
That's
for the night it is.
So if I open this, I won't be. This not stealing.
No. We're gonna pay for
But
it.
we working out though.
But listen,
Put the Kit Kat down,
bro,
gang.
I'm asking you. I haven't ate all day. If I open this, is it stealing? Just let me know yes or no.
No,
It's not stealing.
Oh my God! Oh, the beds, chat, the beds. Yo, chat. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Tone, chat, AMP, like, chat. We outdid ourselves, bro. Again. Yo, Duke. We done outdid ourselves again. These the beds. Whatever you about to Swanton bomb on, that's your bed.
Bro. Woo!
Pick up our pajamas soon. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Oh my gosh.
Yo!
Oh my God.
Oh my God! We got hella real estate.
Oh my gosh.
We got hella real
Oh my
estate.
gosh.
Nah!
Yo.
We did it. Tell him we made it.
Boy, y'all boys look good, boy.
Tone made it.
The body wash, boom.
You need body wash out.
The on-the-go cologne, boom. The deodorant, boom. The lip balm, boom.
Wow.
Wow.
Y'all in Target, bro.
That's
God
crazy.
is good, Chad.
Yo, you ever watch some old toilet paper fork videos in 2017?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that.
You do that?
Yeah. Damn, you got the best one.
I got the best one, man.
You should show the whole. I'm all up in your gang.
So, can Cenat actually get cancelled? Probably not. His audience doesn't really care about these contradictions. They're here for the entertainment, not the cultural commentary. The views keep coming regardless of what he says about African American culture or which brands he partners with. Here's the real story. The creator economy lets people profit from cultures they don't respect or represent. It's a system that rewards taking from communities without giving back. Authenticity becomes performance. Culture becomes content. Next time you see a viral creator, ask yourself this question: are they building with their community or just building off of it?